held together well. I didn't have too many issues when I came back, and I left for 2 weeks. Me and the whole head team, most of the people that I rely on, I took them with me because again, a lot of them are family, and the company ran, man, it ran. And I was excited, man. I'm excited just to share some of the things I learned. And man, let me get some people in here and let me see. I'm live, my guy. I'm live, my guy. I'm live, my guy. I'm live, my guy. All right. Let some folks know I'm live. But anyhow, so as we delve in today, man, we're gonna talk about multiple streams of income. I'm getting back to live. I'm getting into it, man, and I'm excited. Again, I've learned so much as far as growing in the business, and now I feel like it's time for me to go out and go ahead and impact the other people. A lot of times, people was telling me, man, you should have been coming out here. What you got to give, Wade? What you gonna do? And my thing is, man, I had to start at home first. I had to make sure my son was together, my other son together, getting them income coming in, make sure my brother was taken care of. Cause see, sometimes you don't know, you don't know it, but the people that's closest to you, well, you may know it. The people that's closest to you, they are the people that actually get to see you in all your mess. So it's a little more challenging to get those people behind you a lot of times because you're looking for them to go with you instead of just going through the resistance and then getting them behind you. And so I had to bust through the resistance and show them, hey, this is a viable way to making money, and then use that stream to start another stream. And then I showed them how to start another stream, all with the first stream that I had. So today we want to talk a little bit about multiple streams, man. How to use your cleaning company to optimize revenue. All right. So one of the things, man, with your cleaning company, you want to be able to offer special services. I offer extra services. All right, that's one of the first things that I started to do. And if you're getting into a business and you want to make sure that you are maximizing every person that you're around, you figure out how to offer special services, floor cleaning, um, short carpet cleaning, high dusting every now and then. Sometimes people just want a regular dusting. Like we have an industrial building and we clean the whole building on a regular, but the industrial side we don't really touch. But twice a year we offer them a high dusting. And so then we actually put it into the bill. So that's how that went. But let's first thing first, let's understand our current revenue. What's our current revenue sources? Like, what do we have in the cleaning business? What type of revenue? What are the revenue sources that we have? All right. Let's see what we have: commercial, residential. Um, let's say deep cleaning, specialty cleaning. You have VCT waxing. You have I seen some guys doing wood floor cleaning, cleaning of restaurants. I mean buildings, restrooms. So a lot of times we have a lot of different services, niches that we can actually tap into. When I first started in my cleaning company, I was doing commercial, but I wanted to get around realtors because I wanted to do real estate as well. So I tapped into the moving and move out clean market. I tapped into the Airbnb market so I could get around people that was actually moving and shaking in the real estate so I could kind of see uh, what was going on and kind of learn from it and build a team. Glad to say that it worked out for me. But it had to start with me picking different niches to go with. When I was with my franchise, I kind of lost a lot of business in 2020, and my way back into the game because I didn't understand how to market. I didn't know how to pitch my company. I didn't know what I was doing. So my way back into the game was I went to moving and move out cleans. I went to apartment complex and did moving and move out cleans. I even did some residential cleans for a little while. When I was going in there cleaning the houses until I started going into some people's houses, and I'm like, nah, it's just a little too much for me. I'd rather go into the buildings and make sure I go in and get that thing the way it's supposed to go, man. But all right, get me a little water, man. So that's what that's about. So getting your it's important to know what your current resources are, revenue is. What is the current source of revenue you're getting? Again, I was doing commercial, and when my commercial side died down, I moved over into the residential moving and move out. And when I moved into the residential moving and move out, that was my way to stay in commercial because I ended up getting amenities. And so we used to clean the amenities once a month. So I kept them on a retainer of cleaning once a month, and then I had the extra as I would call the move in and move out cleans, that actually added up. So it kind of worked out really well for me, honestly. So that's what happened there. So the next thing that you could do with having long-term success in the cleaning business, well, it's actually diversifying the revenue streams, having different revenue streams. Uh, you can have what eco-friendly products. I see people, some guys selling products. They sell the products that they actually are using, and then they have a store, right? So what I did was I was getting products again from my clients. So inside of that, I offered another revenue stream. So if y'all didn't want to go get the products, we can get them shipped to the office, and then we can drop them off at the building. Y'all don't have to worry about it. And we probably upcharge maybe 10-15%. But again, that was something that was a convenience for them, and it brought in more revenue for us. All right. And so another thing was offering upholstery cleaning for the churches. So when we started moving in the churches, some of the churches, they have spills, right? And so they don't want to have somebody to come and do all the pews all the time. So while we in there cleaning the church, we have a little upholstery cleaning, so we can go in and section them off, certain ones, and add just $25 to a bill each clean. Now the pews, it may take about 10-15 minutes to get them clean. Of course, you got to set your machine up and stuff, but if you got a machine that you can go in there and kind of just get your pews clean, that's an extra 20, 25, $30 that you can add to your service. You do 3-4 pews a month, or 3-4 pews a week when you go to clean every week. Hey, that adds up to about, what's that, $300 extra? 75, 150, three of them, $25. All right, so that's something that you can ask. I've actually built in, again, this is a simple one of waxing, buffing, built in those into the deal. And all we're looking for is extra stream of income that we can offer to our clients. Now, that's the first place that I was to start if you wanted to multiply your streams of income with the cleaning business. Now, the next thing that I would do is, as you start to learn more, man, you open up your doors for opportunity, man. You open up your doors for opportunity to bring other people in so they can learn from you. Whereas if you're training them in your cleaning company, or if you're subbing out the work, another stream of income. So as I have buildings coming in for me, I got buildings I have coming in and I can sub out to somebody else. I got stream of income here and a stream of income coming here. So that's a different stream of income, right? So I'm just speaking on all inside the cleaning company. Now, we could go into different companies that come off your cleaning company a little bit later on. But right now, I'm just actually seeing how you can tap into just the business that you're in and figure out how to make different streams of income out of it, all right? So another thing that you can do to tap into another stream is offer specialty services. What I mean by specialty services is cleaning up outside. We was doing post-construction cleaning, and then this general contractor, he was hiring another cleaning company to do the outside cleaning, meaning taking the stuff off, throwing them into the dumps and stuff like that. Well, we started offering that, and we took up the whole job. We got to come outside and inside a couple of times. So we was getting money outside and inside on the same building. And then we'd come back 3 or 4 times because they would be building and they'd be having to clean up again. And the inside, you have to do the puff, the rough, and the final, right? So now you're getting 5 touches on one location. Man, that was amazing. So if you're willing to do it and you have the people that you can connect with. So a lot of times we say we don't have the people, but if you're offering certain incentives to get people to work, then hey, you get people to fill in here and now. All right. So my thing is, another stream of income is related services. What services are related to the cleaning company? Right. So one of the things that I've also done, again, I've actually had a painter to go in and paint when I was doing the the apartment complexes. So they needed someone to paint because the painter was showing up a little late, or he wasn't showing up at all sometimes. So I had somebody that I knew would paint, and I could put it into the deal and say, hey, we could do the painting and the cleaning for a certain amount, right? That didn't last too long, but I did it. But it didn't last too long because everybody's not an entrepreneur. You can't go into business with everybody, right? You can't bring everybody along. Sometimes you might go too far, and in this case, I did. Went a little too far outside of my realm because I seen the opportunity that the other person may not have seen the same way. And it could have jeopardized, or it may have jeopardized, or it did jeopardize the situation that I was in. Because not only was I having to deliver, I was having to explain if he didn't deliver, or was he going to deliver the same level of delivery that I bring, right? So that's some things that you want to take in consideration when you looking to offer services that related to your services. One of the things I've also seen, and I haven't done this, but I've been thinking about it, is building maintenance. So I was talking to some of the people that's doing well over what I was doing, and they offer more of a building maintenance along with their cleaning services. They had cleaning and maintenance. So I know people say cleaning and floor care, but this is cleaning and maintenance, and the maintenance is like what light fixtures or HVAC vents, and just getting some of the maintenance that the building may need. Now I've thought about that because what that actually does is that can actually get you into a bigger range of people because now they don't want to have to call multiple people. So they would use you and there it is, right? So that's a great idea. But for me, I haven't done it yet because I want to make sure that I got the right people on my team. I'm a little skeptical about using different people in different businesses. I haven't figured it all the way out how to get it yet. Um, I've been told to just go on in the internet and just find some of the top five 5-star companies and ask them to meet and do it like that. But again, I haven't done it, but I definitely think I'm headed that way. All right. So another thing that we could do is talking about is optimizing the revenue stream is leveraging your technology. Um, Leveraging your technology. Some of us have technology that we use to run our business, right? And those technologies can actually be used to multiply what we do to help other companies run their business. Hence, the reason how I got into doing my marketing company and my virtual assistant company because I had something that I needed, and I needed it in multiple different ways. I needed it for cleaning, I needed it for when I was coaching, and I needed it for when I was looking for my real estate. So, being as that I need these services for three different things that I was doing, I created that and used software to where I can magnify and help multiple people. All right, so we got a train coming here, so I'm gonna keep on speaking. But I just wanted to get back into my lives today because I've been gone for a month, man, and I can see by the numbers when you leave, hey, folks don't show up because you haven't been showing up. But what I am gonna say is, when the train passes, it's time to keep showing up. All right. But the reason why I had last month, man, it was my birthday month. Turned a five digit number, 45, 50, 55, 60, 35, 45, 35, 30, 5 digit number. When in increments of five, they say those are big birthdays. So this one right here, we took off 2 weeks, man. I went out to Miami, then we went on to New Orleans, and we took a cruise on over to Mexico, right? And so the first week I left, I took my manager with me and my assistant manager and my partner. She was gone too. So me and the top three people that would hold the business down for the whole time I had it was gone out of town, right? And so when I went out of town, everything was handled. I mean, everything was handled. Now, what that done was that showed me that the system is ready. I've left and went out of town for like 3 days sometimes or 4 days sometimes, and I panicked like I was going in a frenzy, as they say, because the guy that I left, his phone got cut off. First time I went out of town, I went to Detroit. The guy that I left got his phone cut off. Now we are actually talking about revenue streams, so I'm gonna get back to that. But having a system in place and being able to duplicate that system creates another stream of revenue for you if you can multiply that stream using technology. That's what the whole thing was about. So when I was in Miami, I had a email come in for a clean. I had a guy that signed a lease and paid his first month rent. And then I had some clients come in for W.A.D.E Global to get into the SaaS program and to get some of the virtual assistants because I told them that the software comes free with the virtual assistants because that's what we use to magnify our clients, right? And so all three of those came in while I was out of town in Miami. And so what that did actually, it changed my mindset. Now, right now, I started off with just having a stream of income in my cleaning company. Being able to open up different revenue streams, doing specials, as I said, VCT floor waxing, using doing carpet cleans, being able to do deep cleans, kitchen cleaning, all of those extra services, which are actually tied to my company. I mean, to my niche, to cleaning. But some people don't do those, right? Some people don't do services outside of just regular services. Like my window guy, I got a guy that I sub my windows to. He don't want to do nothing but windows. So every time I get a window job, I give it to him. He's also a client inside of the W.A.D.E Global, so I help him with his CRM. I help him with his social media. I help him get his admin together, SOPs. We do a lot of his helping in marketing and planning for his company. But inside of that, as his company is growing, we did his cold calling, right, and following up. But inside of that, as his company is growing, he now calls me. He just called me today. I was sitting here working on some stuff for a client, and a phone rang, and I was like, "Man, what's up, my guy?" Talking to him like we talk. He said, "Man, are you ready to do?" I said, "Yes." I told him yes already because I wanted to hear him laugh because he know that's how I am. I'm a yes man, yes man. I go and you throwing me something, I'm gonna go get it. That's how I do. So he said, "Man, I got an opportunity. It's about 3,600. It needs to be done in 2 days. Can you get it?" I said, "Yeah." "What is it?" "Yes." "What is it?" I said, "Yes" first, then what is it? Now, again, that's only because I have the resources. I have built a team, and I know that hey, if I can get 4 or 5 guys out. I can get 5 or 6 guys out if I need to at like that. I can do that, right? Because what has happened is I have built multiple streams inside what I do, and then people see what I'm doing and they want to gravitate to it and learn from me. And so as they see me making money, plus I pay pretty good. So that's really what it boiled down to when you want to lump it all up. But I can make it look pretty how you want to make it look pretty because they get some knowledge too. But man, if the money wasn't right, they wouldn't be there. But man, let me say yes, they would. I have had people to come in for a little low because we was working on a job to get something bigger. So I have had that happen before. So, but leveraging technology, right? So online booking systems, like I was saying. So you get you a system set up. You get you something that works for your company, and you use that software that you use to work for your company. Now, if it's something that you're using and you can magnify that, again, great. If it's something that you're using and you want to teach, okay, great. If it's something that you want to teach and you need help, okay, great. Get with W.A.D.E Global. We can help you out with your VAs, and we could get your online and your digital project going. Help you out, assist you with that, right? But what I mean is, if you're looking to leverage what you're already doing, there's many different ways of doing it. All right. So, all right. So now, using the cleaning app. All right, so that's another stream of revenue. While you doing your cleaning, I know my guy AJ with the Clean Biz Network has a thing that you can use his app and you can make what they call affiliate off of that. I haven't tapped into it yet. I'm so busy looking to figure things out on my stuff. I don't even I haven't even tapped up to see how that works. All right, and so but I definitely know that people are sending things his way, and he's definitely getting an affiliate links out and stuff like as I see it's happening. Now I definitely want to get into it, and I will be pursuing it a little bit as I get more things in order. But for me right now, that wasn't a stream of income being an affiliate. Like they do it on YouTube, they do it on other things. If you use a product, you can. I think they could give you some money for using the product if you get other people to use it. Again, that's something you can tie it into. I didn't go that route because for me I wasn't ready. I have to focus on what I need to focus on and get what I got my plan in order, right? So, but those are some things that you can actually do. All right, and so um, some of the things like I lost what I was going to say. Uh, but I will say this: um, I have used some affiliate now that I think about it for some of the tickets on some of the conferences. So I got some people to go to a conference with me, and then I get a little kickback on getting people to go that wasn't probably was finna go. So definitely that can help too. But as far as making another stream of income, I just wanted to show there's many different stream ways to get money inside of the cleaning business, and inside of any business, so to speak. You could go ahead and just leverage that opportunity and man, make it grow. All right. So another thing, let's go on. Let me move my notes out the way because all I had left was share my story and question and answers. But I don't go for to do question and answer today. But I will share a success story. You may mention the stories from your CBN conference. Hey, that's in my notes right there. Share real life examples of the cleaning business that successfully diversified their revenue. All right, so that's the note. So again, CBN conference, going to the conference, selling the tickets, and getting a couple kickbacks, and that's amazing. So it's different things that you can do. Now, not only that, when you have a service inside your cleaning business, you can go to cleaning business conferences and actually service the other cleaning business owners and make a revenue inside of that. So you got apprenticeship programs. You got people that's a little younger than you in the game that may want a little help. All right. And so you can't, I've been being told to come for a while, right? But and I've been told that I'm gonna reach a certain people that somebody else might not reach, and all of that stuff. But for me, I had to have my own delivery, which way I want to go with it, right? I didn't want to be the next this, I didn't want to be the next that, I didn't want to be like somebody else. So I had to stay in my lane, focus on what I got going on, and so I could create who I wanted to be inside the same industry. So if that's you, then you want to go ahead and focus and create yourself inside that industry. Go ahead and hone in on what you do good. And if it's floors, man, teach floors. Teach how you do floors. Like me, I'm building teams. I'm diversifying and I have multiple things going at one time. So I want to teach how you can take cleaning the real estate in a matter of years, right? You can take cleaning the real estate in a matter of years. And now I have a system that organizes all of it. And it's amazing. And I want to show it to everybody. I use an app called Notion. If you are familiar with Notion, y'all can tap in down there. But Notion and virtual assistants and artificial intelligence and my mindset and the cleaning business system, along with everything else I have going on, is running amazing for me right now. Now, as I go into these multiple streams of income, I want to be able to show somebody the truth and show them how it was actually built, who you look for first, how you build a team. What is the first thing that you want to do with the team, right? What is more important than the team? Right? I know we say the people is going to make it work, but what's going to hold the people to make it work? Those are some of the things I like to study, because some of the things like that I had to be able to get people when my money was low to actually to follow me through the door. You know what I mean? I had to get people to follow me while my cash flow wasn't there. I had the money here, but I had to spend it over there so I could get the opportunity to bring it back here. Follow me? And so when I did that, I had to have people that could say, oh, he's going to take it over there. He's going to bring it back here and it's going to work. In order for me to do that, I had to go over there and spend the money and come back a couple of times by myself. And then it started to showing traction. It started to showing that, hey, he know what he's doing. Then I started to leverage this company and start to do things over here. And so I can create multiple streams. Now, again, I started off inside my cleaning company. I started off with doing specials with my franchise. He gave me a building, but I always wanted the specials. Let me get the deep cleans. Let me get the kitchen cleans. Let me get the greasy stuff, man. Nobody want to do it. I call me. I was a yes man. That's where I got it from. I said yes until I was forced to say no. I ended up with Top Golf, one of the biggest contracts I had. He called me. I said yes. I had another contract. We made 25,000 in 2 weeks when I first got on there. It was like a month and a half or 2 months into the game, and he called me for it's when I was my franchise. He called me for my storage unit, 105 storage unit that had the post construction clean. It was nasty, dirty. We had a pressure wash and everything. He said hi. He said, "Can you do it?" I said yes. And I had people in there working. We made it happen though. They got paid at the end of the job. I had money coming in, so I had cash flow to pay them at the end of the job. And then I got stuck doing that. All right, so we're not gonna go into the cash flow of getting stuck paying people at the end of the job and then waiting on yours for 30 days. As you start to take on more jobs and you keep doing that same structure, you can see more coming out than what's coming in. And when what comes in got to go back out because you started another job and these people coming in and you waiting on these people to bring your money back in. And then sometimes they take forever or they don't pay or something might happen. So now you stuck in the middle. Don't worry about it. Y'all don't hear me though. We'll talk about some of that on another talk. But today we're talking about creating multiple streams. Now, multiple streams will help you through those things though. Multiple streams will help you get through those things that when your business is not running straight, right? Because see, when my business went down, a lot of my business went down looking this way. I had real estate over here that was bringing in income, and I could pull from my real estate to kind of jump over here into my cleaning company because I was focusing on that third thing I was building, and I let the cleaning company go a little bit because I was testing the system. See, one of the things that happens in building your system, you have to test it. And when you test the system, sometimes it come back faulty. It come back faulty. I'm not gonna tell you that the first time I built my system that it worked. It didn't. I told you I went out of town one time and my guy I left here. He didn't. His phone got cut off right when I was out of town. The first time I left, I let a guy and his phone got cut off. His phone ain't never been off, never been off. But when I get out of town, his phone was off, and I didn't know what was going on with the building. I had a couple of issues then, but this time, hey, it was a lot better. It was a lot better. And on the trip, I had multiple streams coming in. Again, it doesn't matter how much it was right now for me. Matter of fact, the awning job that came in was something that I bid it out 450 for, and I paid the guy 250 to do it. Right. So what was that? $200. Let's say 150. Let's just cut it down to 150. 150 bucks. Right. $50 he had to go. Let's say I made 150 off a transaction. I was out of town. Then my guy paid his rent, and he moved in halftime late. That was 900. Then another guy came in with W.A.D.E Global. He got on the 1150 package. So 1150, 900, and then the other was it 150, 150, 11. You can add it up. It's about 2,000, right? While I was out of town. Now, again, I was cool with the 150 though. But when I seen that all three just pop, pop, pop like that, dude. But see, again, if we listen to the story, a guy was moving in, meaning I already know he was coming. He just signed the lease while I was out of town. But for me, it's the money coming in. That's when the money came in. So for me, witnessing that, or being able to be a part of that, and something that I created out of my own mind, that's why I say it's mentality, not money. A lot of times people going for the money, man. They're going for what the money can do. They're going for, man, you make it 25,000, you make it 40,000, man. I want to do that. But what is the mentality behind a person that's doing that? That's where the multiple streams come from. It comes from your mindset. How can you take what you're doing now, record it, put it out for somebody else, draw attraction, and then give them something that they need so they can grow what they need to grow? So you reap what you sow. I know a lot of times we hear it in a negative connotation. People say, man, you reap what you sow, and they want to throw that negativity to you. But I'm going to tell you like this, you reap what you sow. If you plant good soil, you plant good crops, you're going to get good seed. Get crop back. You should. You plant corn, you get corn, right? So I plant prosperity, you get prosperity. I plant success, you get success. I'm one of the guys that people call when they're doing good. No lie. My guy called me and said, hey, man, I just got my new MacBook. He ain't had a MacBook in his life. Man, I got my MacBook, man. And I'm, ooh, that turn up. My guy called me when he got $20,000. Man, I just closed the deal, 20 bands. Man, come on, man. I'm hyped with him. You know the people that you can't call when you're doing good? Man, look, man, I just got a new contract. Yeah, man, I hear you. No, that ain't me. It's never been me. Never been me. Multiple streams allows me to be able to do multiple things. And so when you plant success, when you plant prosperity, when you plant something out there, you reap what you sow. Right? You reap what you sow. And don't so today, again, we were talking about multiple streams and how it all started off. And when it all started off inside your company, whatever company you in. I'm in a cleaning company. If you're doing barbering, my guy doing barbering. I remember he was selling t-shirts and he was selling brushes and he was doing all this stuff at the shop, right? But again, he has to put more into it, and so he can make it pop. It was just a hustle for him. But as you in your cleaning company, again, offer your stripping waxes, offer your upholstery cleaning, offer your pressure washing. Man, I did pressure washing on sidewalks. I didn't even add that to the thing when I was doing pressure washing. Dude, all right, so look, you go to Home Depot or you go to somewhere, you get you an electric pressure washer, all right? And then you got things you can pressure inside and outside. So when you do them kitchens, you can go ahead and just pressure wash that fryer down and knock that thing, pressure wash that thing on down, no fumes or nothing. That pressure washer, hey, it's like two people. You got to get that green scrub and scrub all that them steels, and then you got the pressure washer and hit down that side. You turn that thing nice, and you get that thing right there, and you look at it after you got the degrees on there, and it just knock that stuff off, it start running, and all that stuff into the ground, right? And then you knock that thing down, and then you extra $1,500, right? You go get your pressure washer, do some pressure washing on some degrees, some deep fries. Go into your restaurant and say, hey man, we doing fryers right now. If you can, we got a special on doing your deep fry. If you got deep fries, we doing 150, 175. You got 3 fries, 175. You get your thing loaded up, pressure wash them, and then hey, they might want you to do the rest of the kitchen. But get your prices together though. Get your prices together. All right. But what I want to say is, man, when you want to start diversifying your income, for me, I started inside the industry that I was already in. Now, I jumped and used that industry to move into something else, coaching, right? Coaching, consulting. Then I started to, hey, now I got this system. Hey, you need help. So I started helping other cleaning companies. Hey, I got cold callers. You need some cold callers. I started having cold callers. Having them call. Hey, I'm doing this on social media. You want some help on social media? Hey, a lot of times cleaning company owners are older. They don't have time to do all the techie stuff. Right? They don't want to do that. So my guy said, guess what he said? Man, Wade, I got you. You like this stuff. So hey, here you go. Now I'm helping him organize his company on using the software. All right. So you can also use so many different streams. Now, again, it's the principles in this thing. I like to say it's mentality, not money, for a reason. Now, if you say, all right, how much money is you made, right? How much money does it take for you to understand something's working? If you're looking for the money to realize it's working, then that's probably why a lot of us don't have it. Because first of all, we got to see that it's working before we can get the money. The money is not the money is a result of something that was working. For me, that's just for me. Let me speak on me. So in order for me to see, before me get that, I can't wait till the money come in and I say, hey, man, it's working. No, I got to see that it's working prior to that. And what I had to do is I had to put my own money into it. I took my money from my cleaning company, funnel it into W.A.D.E Global. Took my money from my cleaning company, funnel it into W.A.D.E Global. I was my number one client. And so I got the system down. I started to see what I really needed. What do my cleaning company need? Okay, it needs workflow. It needs automation. It needs emails. It needs people to follow up on social media. It needs people to send texts out. It needs people to send out emails. It needs people to answer the phone. It needs people to send out proposals. It needs people that could do my proposal because I don't even want to do them. So hey, I built a system that could do all of that, and so I don't have to do it. So I could focus on the next stream. See, a lot of times when we want to get that new stream, what we're doing is we focusing on their boots on the ground. And see, I did that for my first time, and I'm gonna tell you how it started. So with my franchise, I'm in my franchise, right? I'm in my franchising, and they taking a portion of the bread. So if they taking a portion of the paper, they taking a portion of the paper. So I need to get in there to work it. So I trained myself to get to working it because I had to work it to get it. All right. So I'm in here and I'm working and I'm working and I'm working it. They taking out 24%, 23%, and I'm working it. And I could put somebody in the building, but if I put somebody in the building, I still got to pay the franchise off. So while I'm doing that, I might be losing 195 on the building. And I might do that for 4 months just to actually get my income back to the last, 6 months or 7 months of the business. It's wild, but I did it and it made it work because I was doing other services. I had other streams of income inside my business. This is why I started doing the post construction. This is why I started doing the kitchen clean. This is why I started doing the pressure washer. Dude, I pressure wash your house back then. Now I pay somebody to pressure wash your house and just make like $150, $200 off of it. I'm not going to do that no more because that's not what I do. I'd rather just hire somebody in to come and do it and make the money off of it and say, hey, you got you in there. Or sometimes I just give the job away if I can't make none. Hey, man, you make the money, right? I get it back. You reap what you sow, right? You reap what you sow. So those are some of the things I just wanted to talk about in the night live because we're talking about multiple streams. And one of the things I look forward to doing, man, open up my community. It's going to be a paid community, but I'm going to open up my community and show you how to use Notion and how to put all this stuff together. Man, it's going to be amazing. I never thought I didn't think that I would be able to have a system set up so great. Now, I don't want to say it's flawless because there's a lot of issues, but for me to leave 2 weeks and come back and have a pretty much everything okay. Now, inside of my virtual assistant company, it was a little hiccup. But when I come to think about it, inside my cleaning company, me and the top 3 other people left. So it was all just the workers that was here for a whole week. And then a whole month, it seemed like in my virtual, me and the manager was gone because she was on maternity leave. So the one that runs that and me was gone. So I had 2 companies running without the major people there for the majority of July. Man, and you talking about something that's inspiring to me. That's very much inspiring to me. Forget how much money was made. The money was made, but that's not what the inspirement is that it happened. Now that I know it can happen, again, it's working. Now I can duplicate that and make the money. But first of all, I had to see that it was working. A lot of times we got people out here on the internet just throwing what they just done yesterday. They just putting it out there to tell you, or they got a philosophy that they heard could work. and then they pushing it off to people like it's supposed to work, like it work for them. See, one thing that I know, and one thing for certain, two things for sure, as they say, everything that works for me is not gonna work for you. But the mindset that I went into something will work for you. We win, win, win no matter what, right? That's the song, right? Win, win, win no matter what, right? So if you're on the side of the road and you got a win, win, win no matter what mentality, if you got a flat tire on the side of the road, how are you winning right then, right? Okay, two things. You could change the tire, you could get frustrated and change the tire, or you can change the tire gleefully, but the tire got to get changed, right? Or like me, if I'm win, win, win no matter what, I don't feel like changing the tire. I got AAA or something to come change the tire. I'm behind. I'm an entrepreneur. I got my phone right here. I'm going to sit in this enclosed office and I'm going to sit on the side of the road and I'm going to get some emails done. I'm going to catch up on some things I'm supposed to do. I'm going to call these people and they might be 45 minutes to an hour. If I could turn my car on and I could get this AC blowing, I could sit right here, wait for them to come change my tire, especially if I ain't got nowhere to go. If I mean, I got somewhere to go, but especially if, it's not that I can't make it, I'm got a flat tire. But so what I would do is I would take that time to catch up on some stuff. But again, that's because I think about win, win, win no matter what. Take that out. I forgot I was cooking. But we win, win no matter what, man. We're gonna scrape the bottom, scrape it off the top. Don't hit the bottom. Don't hit the bottom. It might be burnt. Now messing with you. No, we good. I set the time on that. She heard it. No, but that win no matter what mentality. So when I talk, I say it's mentality, not money, because yes, I am looking for both. Yes, I want that mindset that's gonna get that money, and I want the money and the mindset. But a lot of times people going for the money and don't have the mindset. I did it for my adolescent years. I was going for the bread. I said, man, family first, family first, family first. And so I'm out there with my people, and we out there with fam. We out there, making stuff happen the way we know how to make it happen. But it's mentality, not money. So as I had time to think differently, I started to start putting the game plan together differently, and then I started making more money because I realized it's my mind that's gonna make it happen. And I started to think different, and then I started to put teams together. I started putting teams together. I'm global. I got a guy in Africa working, a guy in the Philippines. I got people in the United States. Like it's teams. Like it's teams. Like for real. And then I started learning how to actually lead those teams. I started to learn how to get out the way because I'm not the manager. I know, no, I'm not the manager. See, I have so many things going on, and that I might come off wrong and harsh sometimes, fam. Hey, whoever listening, they know. Hey, I'm when I'm locked in, I'm locked in, and I don't like sometimes I don't want to show you too many things, too many times. So what I do is I know my weaknesses. It's not that I'm harsh. It's that I just ain't even built that up yet. And I tell people all the time, character keeps you there, and charisma can get you there. I can look the part to get there, but my character has to shape up to where it's gonna hold me where I need to be. So what I do is to keep me from having a lot of flipping, or maybe just going off or speaking to somebody in an ill way unintentionally. I put a manager up under me, man. I put a manager on me, and see, they can understand that I'm under pressure. I got to get these people over here paid, and I got to get this payroll going over here, and I need these people over here to bring in that money when they plan. They owe 15,000. They don't want to send the pay, and they're supposed to have been there 60 days ago. Now I got payroll coming over here for these people over here in America, and I got payroll over there for the people on the Philippines. And my guy in Africa, he's saying, "Hey man, what you got with me over here, right? What's going on over here?" So when I got that type of pressure, I don't have time to show people the same thing. I need to go see where the bread at. Make sure it's coming in, because people got to feed their family. So I know my shorts. I know what I got to do. But see, that's the reason why I'm here. Again, multiple streams. I got a lot of more organization now, right? I know what my EIN number is. I know what my DUNS number is. Again, we got to train. I know what my profit and loss statement is. Right? I could go straight to it and show you all three companies where the stuff is right now in Notion. Right? I built out a company inside of Notion to where now we can handle multiple clients. They own projects and tasks on their phone, and we build out their Notion board where their business is organized as well. So now they just put the projects and the task and the VAs get it, and now they can hold a reel, shoot it right there, push in, a VA could do it, and now they reel could come back in the day or something. All right, simple. But I had to build it for myself first. I had to know how I wanted to work. I had to test it to show that it's test it to see that it was real for me. Like I needed to work for me, and that works for me. Then I could magnify it for somebody else. So if you work in your cleaning company, you work in your barbershop, you work in your lawn care service, you work in your service business, you work in whatever business you work in, and it's working for you, figure out how to make it work for other people. Right? Figure out what you learned. How did you get that first contract? Tell somebody. They want to know. And start telling them and telling more people, telling more people. Then you start to develop. Some of people say, "Man, I don't like telling everybody everything. They don't listen." That's the people you want to tell. You want to tell the people that not gonna listen. All right, I know this sounds crazy. All right, we always let me sit up and tell you this. The reason why it makes sense. The people that don't listen got all the excuses why it don't work. So if you really want to do this for real, you need the people that have all the excuses to give you all the excuses in the book so you can go ahead and flip through them excuses. So when you get to the people that really want it, you got the excuses covered. Okay. All right. So that was now okay. I get it. It's a little too much. All right. But that's just the way I think. So the people that was around me that I wanted to get with it and didn't get with it, it frustrated me. But I knew that was a part of what I needed to get so I could get to the people that really want to get it. You get it? Man, I do this all the time. But so I hope you can follow me, man. I hope I'm not losing you as I talk. Because truth be told, I think a lot of us have the wrong perspective of how we're growing this thing. I think a lot of us really want those people that's around us to be there, to hold us and hold our hand and walk with us. When those are the people that give us the resistance, those are the dumbbells. Not calling nobody dumb, but those are the 25-pound dumbbells that you pushing when you're doing them incline. Or you doing them butterfly? You got them 50 on there. Them the resistance that's making you stronger. Right? You see them folks out here flexing and stuff. They got that resistance. They didn't get in there and ask the weights to go with them. Man, y'all gonna walk down here with me. Nah, they needed something to go against them to get that strength. Okay. All right. My bad. My bad. My bad. This is about multiple streams, ain't it? Okay, that's right. Get back multiple streams. All right. It's mentality, not money. So we gotta get that mindset together to get those multiple streams. All right. So make sure you push it through that resistance. All right. Don't allow those people that you think that's around you that may not see it your way. It's fine. They shouldn't see it your way. It's your way to see it. Then you paint the picture in the physical form, what you got in your mind, and then let them get behind you as they supposed to be. Not beside you. They need to be behind you. You need to get the city behind you, as they say. So I got my people behind me. And then when I want to show up today, my guy called me. It's a $3,600 job. He in Atlanta. He called me. It needs to be done in 2 days. I said I got it before I even heard the offer. I, and I gave him a third of it. I gave him a third of the business because I messed with him. He a Wade Global client. I've been helping him. He spent money with me. He got a business. Come in. Hey, Wade, can you handle it for me? Boom, we got it. He make a third of it. I take the other 66 and pay the 66%. Pay who I'm paying, and I take a third. Take a little bread up off of it too. You know what I mean? And hey, I think it's about 2,400 that I make it 2 days. All right. Hey, you can't beat that. But how it comes is when you reap what you sow. I'm out giving. I'm out giving. I got my people behind me now. Like no matter what come my way, my folks gonna ride, and I mean on the good side of ride. I got some folks crazy too, but I don't do nothing to make folks that's crazy do go crazy. So I got folks that's ready to ride on the good side, literally. Hey man, come on, we got this opportunity to go tomorrow. Okay, what you paying? I'm on $20 an hour. I might pay you at the end of the day. Or hey, we're gonna get 25 hours. I usually start at 25. I don't really do 20, but I just wanted to say come on, let's get it. I get it to you by next Friday. I get it to you by Wednesday or something like that. They ready to roll. They ready to roll. Now, one thing I would like to interject on, man, as you coming and you hear me say that, paying people at the end of the day, at the end of the what you call it, hey, get with your tax preparer and make sure that that's legal in your state. All right, because I be having people from the labor sources. I had to pay the labor people, man. They pay them by the end of the day, and I get people there. So hey, just making sure you get you do what you got to do. I don't want to tell nobody to do something illegal, but hey, man, you got to get it how you live out here, man. You got to sometimes you got to get people in. Hey, man, come on, bro. Hey, I got a couple dollars for you. Come do the job with me. I did that plenty of times. Called up, hey, cuz, hey, I'm paying right here. I done gave him more than I would pay normally pay people. I mean, y'all come on out here, man. I'm paying like 30 an hour. Y'all come on and get some of this money, man. And so they come, right? But again, I had to get them behind me. While I was trying to take them with me, they weren't coming. They thought I was crazy. They want to see me on the front line. Hey, I'm a front line soldier though. I'm ready to go. I'm a leader. I know how to do this thing. I'm gonna show you how to get this bread. I'm gonna show you how to flip this income. I'm gonna show you how to make it organized. I'm gonna show you how to put people in place so that you can go to other places. I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna show you how to manage that money because I'm gonna show you why. Because I mismanaged some money. And see, a lot of times, man, we want to listen to people that ain't mismanaged nothing, ain't done nothing wrong. We want to see those people that got it all worked out, and they don't want to tell you where they messed it up. But I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times, I done messed up some bread. My cash flow management was sucked for a while. It still suck a little bit. I was paying people at the end of the job while I was taking on bigger jobs. When I get to one of my lives, I'm gonna tell you about when I wanted to. So I lost a nice amount of money on the job, right? Because one of my teammates wrote up the invoice wrong, right? We were doing a post construction clean. It was 3 phases. She wrote up the whole job for the first phase price. That's what happened, and we ended up losing the money. We didn't get to finish the job because they was like, y'all trying to, they had got over already on the first phase. Another train. Hate them train, but hey, hate them train, but hey, it's cool. But so if you can still hear me, so I mean, they did go. It's gonna go right by. We're talking about cash flow management right now, right? Because I want to tell you, man, cash flow management is something that you want to learn early. I didn't understand it. I was making enough bread that I didn't. Again, I came from making $20 a month, and I had grew over to 25,000 a month. So coming from $20 a month to 25,000 a month, hey, inside of that $20 a month, no, the whole 20, 10 plus 10, a $10 bill and a $10 bill, Jackson, a 20. I was making $20 a month. And then I went all the way throughout the time to make over 25,000 a month. So inside of that, it's a lot of missed money management because when you started making more money, you started giving other people hundreds to pay bills and stuff for them because you don't want them to stress. You ain't stressing about no bread. Hey man, I got you, fam. Hey, everything on me. All right, but that's not the cash. That's the mismanaged cash flow. But what I was talking about this one is, so I wanted to get into post construction. I lost a lot on the job, right? And so since I lost that job, again, my mindset is this. I say it's mentality, not money. My mindset is this, man, if I want to do more of them jobs. Let's say if I lose 15,000 on the job, instead of running from them jobs, if I lose 15,000 on the job and this is when I first transitioned over into doing that. If I lost 15,000 on the job and I can still make it, I want to do more of those jobs. I want more of them because if that, and that's what I did. Now, I started getting more of those jobs, but the lesson that I didn't know was I cannot pay people at the end of the job as I was doing when I was doing the regular commercial cleaning. Because see, the contractors, they supposed to pay the net 30, but sometimes them contractors go a little longer. And when you got big jobs going on and you got all your cash flow coming from your regular services into the job, because you people are finishing those jobs at the days and you paying them, and you thinking that the contractor's supposed to pay so you can pay your regular laborers, woo-wee, and that contractor money don't come in. Dude, I was grateful that I had my system set up financially. I would talk about that as well. I had a financial system that I was running through. So I have money in different accounts. So when I deplete the money that I have here, I had money in separate accounts. I've always done this from when I started because I learned that. Now, we're not going to get into finances too much on it, but I do see a couple more people chiming in. But next week I'm gonna get back on here, man. I used to have a lot more people. I took a month off, so we slow starting it back up, and that's cool. That's cool. I'm ready for it. But stay tuned and look out for the Getting in My Way. Wishing Ain't Doing Enough Facebook group. We're about to have a Wishing Ain't Doing Enough community. Now, those that don't know what Wishing Ain't Doing Enough is, that's my name, W.A.D.E. W.A.D.E. Wishing Ain't Doing Enough. I believe that a lot of people wish for it, and I don't think it's doing enough. You can't wish to go get it. You got to go out there and get it. You got to make it happen. Man, I wish I had this car. Man, I hear so many people, they said wish they were with their family. Man, I wish I could get back out there with my family. I made every day count. So when I got back with my family, I would never leave them again. and then I could lead them to the next level that I didn't know how to lead them to before I was here. And so that's why I say wishing they ain't doing enough. It's about you getting out there and getting it. If you in the gym and you wishing to look better, some of your women, they want to get that little tummy thing down or whatever they want to do. And man, I wish I looked back like I did when I wish I could get back in that other old skirt. Go in that gym, girl. Go in that gym, baby. Get that thing down. Hit them squats. Get that, you know what I mean? Work out. Get that thing together. Wish I ain't doing enough. We got to go out here and get it. Those out there that's looking for the next 20,000 a month, let's like lock in 20,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 50,000 a month, right? I ain't had that 50 yet. I ain't got the 50 yet, so I scratch my head. Oh my God, but that 20,000, come on, lock in. We can do that. You know what I mean? And it's a process, right? It's the process of getting there. But when you do get there, remember it's mentality, not money. You get past those numbers and you start to lose the simple things that you did to get back there, like some of the money placements that you will learn along the way as we continue to going. Make sure you keep those structures going, because as you start to make more money, you start to spend more, and hey, you start to take care of more people, and then you start looking around and everybody like, man, look at you. Right? You should be so far, so much further, right? And I could be, but I'm doing so much more. Right? I'm doing so much more than most people around me. So that's a flaw for me. I got to get around people that's doing more. Because again, if you're around the people, again, I know we was talking about multiple streams of income, but this ties into how people are around you and you going for the multiple streams. Your work habits, your habits, period, would be different. Like as far as the TV and stuff, we don't understand it. I mean, I watch YouTube channel. If I go in there and sit down and watch a TV show right now, I fall asleep. But if I go in there and turn on YouTube, I stay up till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Literally. If I go on my bed and I open up a book, I can read till about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. If I go in there and turn on my TV, I'll fall asleep in like 15 minutes. I turn the TV on and go to sleep. All right, but see, that's me. Again, that's just me. So, but some of those habits, man, like I was talking to a girl yesterday. She told me, she called me, she wanted to start a cleaning company, right? And she said she in a messed up position. So my thing was, I said, hey, I got you two things right now, because I know a lot of people, they say they're in a messed up position and they want to get the sympathy of people, right? They want to keep hearing that singing that song, right? But I say wishing they ain't doing enough. Don't call me telling me that I'm broke and I can't get it. If you broke, I'm gonna tell you this thing right here. Listen to 2 YouTube videos. I got my guy AJ Simmons. You got Katrina. She was a single mama right there. She said she got 6. I said Katrina Johnson. That's a great one. She's a single mama 5 and she made that thing happen. You got AJ. He got all you need. And I said, okay, you got me too. I'm on there too. I said, watch 2 5-minute videos and call me the next day and let's talk about it. You think she called me today? 2 5-minute video. But what inside the conversation, I talked about making a phone call, and she said, "Hey, she did watch a lot of TV." Because I told people like when they talk to me, you gonna hear. If you ever get a consultation, a coaching, or whatever, you gonna hear. Hey man, one thing you got to cut out that TV. And see, when I hear people, I do watch a lot of TV. I'm not judging you for watching TV. I'm understanding you got time to change. If you sitting there watching TV, you got time. You got time. You definitely got time. What you got going on there for you? I'm on live right now.
Oh, okay. I just talk to you later.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, but yeah. But then you got time. All right, let me see. But yeah, you definitely got time. So how I wanna get it. Oh, I see somebody checking in. Let me see this right here. Somebody checking in. All around everything. I see you checking in. I appreciate you checking in. Thanks for sharing this. No problem, no problem. I'm about multiple streams, and I know you opening up everything. You all around everything. You got everything going on. I see you going traveling to these. You inspire me though. You definitely do, because I seen you going to this event. I seen you going to another event, and I think you went to like 3 or 4 events. To the last event, I seen you. Like I'm like, man, I definitely know that you chasing that, man, and you can hit it for success. Thank you for chiming in, but you inspire me. I promise you, to be your age and you going out here getting it, and I'm like, you know what? I got to go to these events too. I'm be honest with you. That's what I said. I seen you in an event. I think you and Carolyn was in the one. You was there, and then I know you went to AJ's, and then you was down in Texas, I believe. And I'm like, man, you know what? She going to these events. I need to start getting to my cleaning events. All right. But again, what I was doing at first, just to tap back in, I was on the multiple streams of income case, right? So I'm taking you from cleaning to real estate in a matter of years. So my philosophy was a little bit different. I wasn't looking to grow my cleaning company to the epitome of where it could go. I got into cleaning so I could get into real estate. If anybody go back to one of the first interviews I done, my cleaning company was there to get into real estate. I wanted to start my cleaning company, start building up credit so I can leverage it to go to real estate. That was the goal. But the cleaning company took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take me to actually do what it's supposed to do. But what I mean by that is to get the system in place. I was making the money quicker than I thought I was. The system in place for me to move over to do what I wanted to do, it took years to put it together. And how did I get it? By letting weight on it, putting weight on it. I had to put weight on it, meaning I had to go. I had to leave. I had to sit things. I had to be okay with letting things fall down. I had to be okay with letting one of my people on my team cost me 15,000 on a bill. I had to be okay with letting people not show up to work and not and lose accounts. I had to be okay with that. Not saying I was okay with it. I had to be okay with letting it happen because see, I had my manager. He had to know why you need to go check behind these people. I can't keep telling, especially if you're working with family. A lot of times, my manager is my son, so those that follow me, I'm building my legacy for my children. So my cleaning company was for my first son. My marketing virtual assistant company I'm getting my second son involved, and real estate is for my third son. But we'll get into all of that. So that's how that actually goes. Three LLCs, three children, three different divisions. Three of them, I'm molding them to like three different ways. I get far, and that's fatherhood for me. But I know I'm rambling, but the goal is this is though, you have to put weight on your system. Don't be afraid to let put people in place and walk away from it. Make sure you got some reserves put up because I'm telling you, they are going to make a mistake. And you can't build a team without letting them make a mistake. Think about it when you're in your business. Think about how many times you left something like, damn, man, I never do that no more. You want them people on your team. You want them people on your team. You want them people like, man, I never do it no more. But how did you get there? By doing it. I got somebody right now writing my invoices that look over it 2-3 times because they lost 15,000. Now this was like 3 years ago that the 15,000 came, but I didn't get rid of her because I need people. I need for her. I trust her. She can go down and get the bank. She can go down and get the checks from the. I don't want to go get the checks. Some of my people mail in checks. I don't want to do that. Excuse me, we got excuse me, an office. That was rude. We got an office that we go to, and a virtual office. So we got a virtual office for business credit and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm about to get off here in a minute. But I don't want to go get the checks. I just want to go make the money. I don't want to get the checks. Go get the checks and put them in the bank. Let me just see the add up. I got other things to do, dude. I hate going down there to get the check. When I go down and get the check, that means I'm behind on payroll some type of way because I can't wait. I'm ready to go get it. I do not like going to get the checks. I don't. I don't. I went down there and got 9 checks. When I went down and got 9 checks, I had to scan 9 times. Bloop, bloop. That's 2 hours out of my day going to get the check, going up there to get it. Then I got to come back. Then I got to sign it. I sign it. And then I got to scan it in, flip it over, scan it in. Oh, man. Or if I got to go down to drop it into the bank, then I got to go to the bank. I mean, it's just, she could do that. Somebody else can do that. Anyway, I know I might have been over some people's head, man, but that's just me, man. Get your system together, put some weight on it, have yourself weight on it. And man, it's William Wade. And I say, wishing ain't doing enough. It's mentality, not money. Remember that. If you see people getting their bread, ask them what they mind, ask them what they think, ask them how they get it. How much did you lose? How much have you lost? That's a question we need to talk about. These millionaires, ask them how much did they lose on their weight. That's a good question. What did you do when you lost those big lump sums? How did you make it through when you got your family to take care of and you just lost a $20,000 deal? What did you do? How did you push through? Do you go to the gym? Do you go do yoga? Do you drink? What do you do? Because I'm telling you, when I lost a big job, I started drinking. And I didn't even know I was drinking that much. I didn't even know it. Didn't nobody tell me. I was all right. Anyway, I'm gone, man. I'm talking too much. I'm gone. But hey, what did you do? How much you lose? Let's talk about that. Nobody want to talk about the losses, do they? Everybody just want to talk about win, win, win. I win in my losses because I grow. My character get built. I turn the best self, and I'm going. I turned my best self when I was in a dark place. I turned my best self when I was by myself, and I got to figure out who self was. I start to believe in myself. I'm out of here. Peace.